Thursday, guys. It's a real nice Thursday because the Seahawks are playing tonight, Thursday night football. And what that did was it kind of reminded me of some of the reasons why I decided to go out on my own as a one man band HVAC company. I never have to miss anything. And, this is going to be part one of a 2 day video. Today I'm going to do the pros of owning a one man band HVAC company, and tomorrow I'll do the cons. But there's five key reasons why it's great to have a one man band HVAC company or be a one man band HVAC contractor. And I want to go over those with you today. And let me show you the list real quick. There's the money, there's the flexibility, there's the choice, there's the freedom, and it's interesting. I'm going to go over each of these in detail with you. We'll go 1 through 5. Start with 1. I'm kind of reminded of what a comment a guy made on a video that I did a couple weeks ago. That he said, if you're working 80, sorry if the guy's flies, if you're working 70, 80 hours a week, you're working for peanuts. I made a whole video on how much money I make per year. No, I have flexibility. That's one of the other things on the list. But I work the hours that I want to, and some weeks I don't work a ton. Some weeks I work a lot. I think the time that I do put into it, I'm definitely doing very well. Per hour that I work. And the money's great in HVAC. So let's talk about that. You work for somebody, as a journeyman or something. You're gonna make probably what, $35 an hour, $40 an hour. I don't even know what guys get paid these days. God darn fly. I don't even know what guys get paid. What is the going rate for an HVAC residential journeyman? I have no idea. $40 an hour. I do much better than that as a one man band. It's easy to do much better than that, and I don't even have to work nearly as much as you guys think I do. A couple good projects a week, a couple good service calls a week, and I'm far surpassing what I would make as an employee for somebody else. So, it's not all. God darn it! Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take this inside because those flies were attacking me. So, it's apples and oranges if you're comparing, you know, being an employee for somebody and being your own boss. I can work what hours I want to, and this will pertain to the next thing on the list. But I can work what I want and make good money on my own schedule, and it's 10 to 1 what I made working for somebody. I can make a ton more money easier, and still be able to have some free time with the family and whatnot. So let's move on to the next thing here. I'm just letting you know it's not all lollipops and unicorns when it comes to the money, but it is nice. And I'm telling you right now, if you haven't done it, I think everybody should give it a try and be an entrepreneur at least once in their life. And it's very rewarding. So let's get on to the next thing here. So the next thing on the list, flexibility. What does that mean? It means I'm flexible in a lot of ways. I'm flexible with my time. I'm flexible with the type of work that I want to do. I'm not forced to do the work that a boss is making me do. Flexible. I never miss any of my daughter's events that she has. I never miss anything as far as sporting events I want to do. I never miss anything as far as family things that we want to do, trips, etc. So there's lots of flexibility when it comes to being a one man band, and you just can't beat it. You really can't. I used to miss all kinds of things when I was an employee for somebody. I missed a lot of Christmases, even Christmas Eves, birthday parties, sports that I like to watch, TV shows I like to watch, all kinds of things I used to miss, and I don't miss them anymore. I can't remember the last time I missed something that's important to me, and it's great. I can schedule my work around leisure, which is pretty cool. Cool thing to do. If you're not able to do, I could never work a 9 to 5 job anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I'd make it. I probably would get fired real quick because I'm so used to the flexibility that I have. So my cat was trying to now run in. God, I can't get any peace around here. Um, so anyway, I have good flexibility with basically everything in my life now, and that's the point of that. So let's move on to the next thing. Thing on the list is choice. So this kind of goes along with the flexibility thing. Um, it's a little bit different in the fact that I have the choice of what vehicle I'm going to drive, what tools I'm actually going to use. Obviously, the project, so that goes along with flexibility. Projects I'm going to do. Basically, a lot more choices in my life. I can choose to go do a commercial job if I want to. I can choose to go do a residential project if I want to. I choose to do a simple service call if I want to. I have nobody telling me, you know, what my choice of I'm going to have my day to day workload go. My leisure for that matter. And I have lots of choice. So I guess this kind of coincides with the flexibility thing, but I think they're a little bit different. Flexibility, I'm talking about personal time and stuff. Choice, when I use the word choice, I'm talking about choice in my career, choice with my work, uh, you know, vehicle that I drive, and tools. So I just wanted to talk about that one real quick because I think it's important. It's an important thing to note when you're working by yourself that you have your own choices, and there's nothing better in your life than having your own choice and not being forced to do something that you don't want to do, or a way that you don't want to do it. So let's move on to the next one. Next on the list, freedom. Now, I know that goes along with the flexibility and the choice portions of this video, but man, I have so much freedom now. As far as, hey, if I want to sleep in on a particular day, maybe I want to go have a few beers and I'm not going to feel so great the next day. I have the freedom to sleep in if I want to. I have the freedom to get up early if I want to and seize the day. There's so much freedom when you're for yourself. As long as you know how to schedule yourself, you know how to say no when it's appropriate to customers. Because the biggest problem I had when I ran my first business was I couldn't say no to anybody. So what I did was I overbooked myself and I was running, and I wasn't making any more money. I was just working to pay my bills. And now, I accept the work that I want to do, and I don't accept the work that I don't want to do. I'm never desperate for, and that gives me the freedom to schedule my personal life as a priority, not my work life. And it's great. If I decide I want to take a couple days off, that's what I do. I have the freedom to do that. So it kind of goes along with the flexibility and choice, but I wanted to um, use the word freedom because I think that hits a lot of people hard when they hear that word. Everybody wants to be free and do what they want to do. So let's move on to the last one, and then we'll circle back. I want to kind of blurb on each of these and just kind of summarize everything for you. So the last thing I wrote on the list is interesting. I just wrote that one word there. Um, this is basically explaining to you that it's more interesting as a one-man band than it ever was as an employee. I'm able to do everything from the ground up, from advertising, getting the work, making the sale, going to the sales call, making the sale, putting the job together, designing it, and building it. As an employee, you know, uh, I was only able to be the means of production, the one that put it together. If I can say spit it out, and you know, a one man band, I'm able to do it all from the beginning to the end, and the follow up. The maintenance, the service, whatever it may be, and that makes it far more interesting. The work that we do in HVAC is very, very interesting. And when you get to do it from beginning to the end, do everything in between, it makes it 10 times more interesting. So I want to touch on the difference between uh, going out on your own as a one-man contractor versus being an employee in someone else's business. It's 10 times more interesting. So I'm going to give you guys a little summary of everything, and then we'll call it a day. So the money's good. You have lots of choice, lots of flexibility and freedom, and it makes it much more interesting to be a one-man HVAC band. Should I say a one-man band HVAC contract? And like I said earlier, if you haven't done it, if you're not quite ready, obviously don't do it. When you're ready, if you feel like you're ready to do it, dive in and do it. It's a lot of fun. I implore anybody in the trades to at least try it once in your life. If you're not cut out for it, you'll find out really soon. But give it a shot. I mean, all you can do is fail. I failed in two other businesses, and this is my third try. It's going so much better, and I plan on keeping this one until I retire. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any questions about running a one-man band HVAC contracting business, let me know. I got lots of experience now because I've made all the mistakes. So until then, see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.